It's Tuesday, November 6th. Welcome to Pastor Bob Daily. As you probably noticed, I have a lot of tattoos. And I was thinking about tattoos the other day when it comes to our hearts. You say, Pastor Bob, how do you tattoo a heart? Let me tell you. You know, one of the biggest issues that I deal with in counseling people is the whole issue of relationships and distress and hurt and frustration and all of those things that come from relationships gone wrong. Whether it's a marriage that's going through struggles or dating somebody or trying to get a girl to notice you or whatever it is. You know, relationships can really, really tug on your heart. They can throw you into depression instantly. They can make you anxious. They can make you sleepless. You know the drill, don't you? Most of you that are listening to me, you've been there before and you know what it's like. And just as it's really important to make sure that the tattoos that you get are ones that you want, and by the way, never just get tattoos because it's a cool piece of modern art, because art changes. I always tell people that I'm really glad that I didn't get any tattoos during the disco era. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, you know, we carefully choose our tattoos, but we don't carefully choose relationships like that. And yet, some of those relationships are tattooed on our hearts for the rest of our lives. We carry the scars. And sometimes if you've been through a really bad relationship, the next relationship is really difficult because of it. You don't trust as much. You don't feel as much. Your heart is guarded. You expect difficulties. And a lot of people have difficulties in their relationship, not because of the person they're currently in a relationship with, but because of all the scars of the past. And folks, how many tattoos do you have on your heart? You know, a lot of people that I know say, I got these tattoos when I'm in prison, or I got these tattoos when I was a kid, or even worse, I got this tattoo when I was drunk, and I was horrified when I woke up the next morning and saw it. And some people have tattoos that they're forced to live with the rest of their lives that they really hate. Careful of those, huh? You ought to tell your stories. That's the most important thing. Instead of just frivolous things. Think about it. So every tattoo that you have tells something significant about your life. I think that's the way to choose a tattoo, personally. But I digress. Your stories are also written on your heart in painful tattoos. And folks, it really is important that you choose relationships like you choose tattoos. They represent you, that you put thought into them and time into them, and that you don't just grab for any relationship that you can find, but you spend time making sure that they're meaningful ones, and they're ones that you feel like you can live with for the rest of your life. Now that's important. So, are you choosing relationships like you're choosing tattoos? And some of you say, well, Pastor Bob, I don't have any tattoos and I never have one. And that's fine, but you understand the concept. And folks, we go through so much pain that we bring on ourselves. And I know that I've had conversations with people saying, you know, be careful with this person that you're entering into a relationship with. I don't see it being a very good outcome. And sometimes your friends know more than you do when you, quote unquote, fall in love with somebody. And sure enough, after a month or two or whatever, you know, there he sits with a broken heart and wonders what happened, and, you know, another painful tattoo on the heart. So folks, you know, that's a difficult thing. And people say, well, you know, Christ can wash you clean and he can take care of that pain. And, you know, having Jesus in your heart is an amazing thing. But folks, let's be realistic for a second. You know, there isn't a magic button in your head that just says, let me forget all the pain and let me just completely erase everything in my mind and I start fresh when I become a Christian. It doesn't happen. Your memories of the past are still there, including the painful ones. All of us have them. So don't spiritualize it away. What I'm really saying is be careful with relationships. Be careful. Choose the right ones. And man, when you choose the right one, there's nothing better. When you choose the wrong one, there's nothing worse. God bless you. Have a great day.